how to sharpen the competitive edge of K chips. Business conditions must become supportive so that companies can freely take on risk-taking challenges. The semiconductor industry, pillaring the Korean economy, is withering. SK Hynix's third quarter earnings report made this clear. Samsung Electronics would have been beaten by its longtime number 2 local rival in operating profit from its chip biddings alone in the July-September period. Instead, the smaller player, more of a pure-play memory maker, gained a decisive competitive edge against the bigger Samsung with its AI-optimized high bandwidth memory HMB chip that is being supplied to AI behemoth NVIDIA. The embarrassment drew an unprecedented apology from Chip Division Chip Chun after Samsung Electronics released disappointing earnings for the third quarter on October 8th. Chun apologized to shareholders and investors for failing to meet market expectations and causing worries about the company's fundamental competitiveness and business prospect. He promised that management will do its utmost to use the momentum for another leap forward. The compassion of self-reflection and redetermination underpins how costly complacency can be in the fast-changing chip industry. The latest news all paint a gloomy picture for the Korean chip industry. According to a leadership assessment on the next-generation chip standard by a research team of the leading future agendas of business and society, Korea scored 70, far behind the United States with 95 and Japan with 90. Korea is more than 4 years behind the two countries, which had formed an alliance of standardizing the next-generation semiconductor technology from 2021. Things will become more unsettling if Donald Trump returns to the White House upon winning the upcoming U.S. election. He had criticized the Biden administration's CHIPS and Science Act for putting up billions of dollars for rich companies to come and borrow the money and build chip companies here. Samsung, who received generous subsidies for building a next-generation chip facilities in Texas, would certainly be included in those rich companies. China has been making a menacing ascent in the chip market despite U.S.-led sanctions. Its competence in the legacy memory chip production has caused a sharp dip in Korea's chip exports to China. Recently, China arrested a South Korean chip engineer on suspicion of espionage, even though the country owes much to Korea for chip-making skills. The episode suggests how competent China has become about its chip-making technology.